Hi guys, in this short tutorial, we're going to be talking about how to use a graphing calculator to find measures of center and spread. Now, understanding what these terms are, what they mean, and how to use them, that has been covered in the crash course videos and will be covered more thoroughly in Khan videos if you need more detail. This is just how to use technology to help you find these things. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Stat. And then I'm going to hit enter because I'm going to edit my data. If you have data already in your calculator or your graphing calculator app, go into the header, hit clear, enter. Then I'm going to take a minute here and I'm going to enter all of my data, each entry. There are 36 entries. And so what these are all the possible products that can be created from rolling a pair of dice. So I'm going to pause this for a second and enter all this because nobody wants to watch me enter data. Okay, now I have entered all of the data. I can tell that I've done it correctly if when I look over here, I have 36 data points that I'm hoping to have. Oh, but I only have 31. So this is a good time to look through and scroll my data and make sure that I have as many entries as listed originally and that they're all identical. So this is a good skill to practice because, oh, look here, there should be 4 12s and I only have 3. So I'm going to hit second, insert, I want to insert the number 4. And now when I scroll through, I can notice that I have the 36 entries that I'm looking for. This is a good thing to check for. You don't want to find all these statistics only to realize that you left off a number, especially if it's a large number, it can really throw things off. So that's my check. Okay, now that I have that done, clear out these keystrokes for you so you can just watch what's going on. I'm going to hit stat again. This time I'm going to calc. We're calculating one variable statistics. We're only talking about one variable or univariate data. So when I hit enter, I can scroll down to calculate, hit enter. X bar is my mean. So if I go over here, I know my mean is going to be 12.25. And my median, I'm going to have to scroll down further to find that on my list. So is 10. And then my mode is not listed, but I can count. And I noticed that I have 4 6s and 4 12s. So this is bimodal. There's 2 modes, 6 and 12. My range is simply my maximum minus my minimum. And those are both given. So I can say, oh, my max is 36 and my minimum is 1. You could also tell by looking at your list. So 36 minus 1 is 35. My interquartile range, it's a big fancy word. We usually abbreviate it IQR, is Q3 minus Q1. So in this case, that would be 13. And then we're going to talk about population standard deviation and population variance. We know this is a population because we have every possible product created from rolling a pair of dice. If you were to do a survey and just got a sample of a population, then you would be looking for sample standard deviation and sample variance. So the theta x, that is our population standard deviation. So we're going to say that's 8.942, and it actually keeps going. It's actually, if you were to write them all out, or at least everything we see on the screen, it's 8.942330668. So if I were to type that in, and I mean, I am certain that it goes beyond that, but at least for the number of digits given to me, if I were to square this, I end up with roughly 79.965. Population variance is always that standard deviation squared. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to find all of these things using a Google Sheets. And actually, Google Sheets will find them more efficiently. So the one thing I will have to say in that next tutorial, it only gives a mode of 12. When I selected mode, I didn't give bimodal as an option, and so that's a difference that you'll notice between these tutorials. Hope this was helpful. As always, feel free to contact me if you have questions about how to use your piece of technology.